Hello everyone, I'm John, this is Sean,
Alright.
and this is Everyday Food Reviews, and today we're going into Liverpool for lunch.
Yeah, so we posted on Reddit a while ago now. When we first started the channel, we wanted suggestions of places to go in Liverpool. We got
loads of suggestions.
Lots of suggestions,
yeah,
but
and we're just trying to get together. That's the most time-consuming bit with work and stuff.
yeah,
So we're just trying to get together and make our way through the list, and obviously keeping up to date with things like at McDonald's and all the fast food chains.
you know, the fast food chains. It's so easy compared to this because we can go to any McDonald's.
Yeah.
Any time of day, as long as it's not between 5 a.m. and 10:30, we can go to any KFC, we can go to any Burger King, any time of day. But yeah, one popular suggestion that we got from 3 people, we got it from Matt Burr, Aaron Zord, and Sally Bear 1975, was to go to Chop Chop on Fenwick Street. And out of those 3 people, 2 of them suggested specifically to get the mega chicken.
Yeah.
So
don't know what to expect.
No, I think it's Korean.
Yeah, I think Chop Chop's a Korean. Is it a Korean restaurant or just a takeaway?
I think it's just a takeaway, but we'll find out when we get there.
Yeah,
we'll try and take a couple of photos. We'll try and work out where to park if you're going to drive there.
Maybe even try and pick up a menu or something to.
Yeah, I think that there are menus online, so we might just
screen capture one of those.
Screen capture it, or just put a link in the description. Whatever we do, we'll have some sort of link to the menu or something.
Well, I had a light brekkie, so I'm hungry now.
Only just woken up recently, so we'll get going.
Yeah, but yeah, so back soon.
Cheers.
Hello everyone, we're back from Chop Chop in Liverpool, and we've got some food.
Yeah, so we've got 2 mega chickens with noodles. I'm not a massive fan of rice, so I got mine with noodles.
It was £6 with rice, or an extra 60p with noodles.
Yeah, or if you go in the evening, it's £6.80 with rice and an extra 60p for noodles. They got 2 sets of prices, lunchtime and evening.
We'll throw it. You got some pictures of the menu.
Yeah.
So if there isn't any good quality ones online, we'll throw them in now.
Yep.
And we'll also show a video of a picture of the restaurant.
Yep.
With me sat in there.
Yeah. The staff were nice and friendly.
I got a family feel to it.
Yeah. It seemed very sort of close knit in there. It seemed nice. It all looked new. I think someone on Reddit said they'd recently moved to Fenwick Street from somewhere else.
Okay, yeah.
So that would explain that. There wasn't a big menus board or anything. It was 2 sheets of A4 paper taped onto a cooler to the side.
Yeah.
And then there's a fridge full of
drinks.
It was full of drinks, but there wasn't a massive selection of drinks. But I don't think you need a massive selection of drinks. It's in the city centre, so I imagine it's probably mostly going to be people going there for their lunch.
Yeah, parking wasn't very easy.
No, it was.
There's that many roadworks in Liverpool. Fenwick Street was full. It was only one. The street next, I think it's either a continuation of Fenwick Street or that's closed. So we ended up parking on Brunswick Street outside the Meat Argentinian restaurant. So.
Yeah, it was on street parking, but it's pay and display. We paid on the app. It was £1 for half an hour, but there's a 20p service charge on the app, and the app isn't as easy to use as you would want an app to be. You can't pay with Apple or Android Pay or anything. You have to enter in all your card details, and they charge you 20p for the privilege.
Yep. Right then, so we have a white bag.
Yep. So John wanted chopsticks. I'm going to use a knife and fork. I've not got the dexterity for chopsticks.
Okay.
So yeah, they give you the option of eating as well. They got tables in there. So if you are to get this and it's a nice sort of cardboard box with a plastic window on it.
Yep.
I would imagine that this would be easy to walk and eat with, if you're holding that in one hand, especially if you can use chopsticks well. Or they did have plastic forks in there as well. You could just shovel this down with one of them. It said on the menu what mega chicken means is it's their own
special sauce, isn't it?
Yeah, they said this mega refers to the sauce. Okay, so this is a plastic box. It looked like cardboard, but it's corrugated plastic with a cardboard effect on the outside. It's actually plastic on the inside though. Should we do a thumbnail like that? Cool. In the car driving back, it smelled very good. It smells even better now we've opened it. So the noodles are underneath here, and then they put the chicken on, and then they put the sauce on, and then they put a few vegetables on. So there's the vegetables on the top, there's the sauce there on top of the chicken, and then under the chicken, I don't know if you can see that. Vegetables on the top, sauce on the chicken, then chicken on top of the noodles. The noodles are right at the bottom there. So this was £6.60. Doesn't seem like a huge amount of food for £6.60, but it seems like it'd be more than enough for lunch. There's a lot of sauce at the bottom of the carton. I guess the sauce is quite thin and it's just sort of spread over all the noodles.
Yeah, I'm going to try and mix mine up a little bit because I didn't seem to get a lot of sauce on. It's quite nice. It's almost like it's an okay sauce, I think.
I'm not familiar with that. I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's quite sweet.
It's sweet and it's
a
bit sour and a bit spicy.
Yeah.
These noodles are delicious. I normally prefer the thin sort of vermicelli type noodles. These are fairly thick noodles. But
I've had thicker. But yeah, they're nice.
There's a few vegetables there, but not too much. I don't know how you're dealing with them.
No, I'm doing okay. They've just got pushed to the side, really. Yeah, I noticed the chicken was in a bowl. So it's pre-deep fried, I think, and then they cut it up into... so I don't think it was very hot when we got it. The chicken, I think it's almost cool. Yeah, and then they put that on top of the fresh noodles or whatever, and then they put the vegetables and some sauce over that. So
if you want to leave the shop, sorry.
Well,
if you're going to leave the restaurant and eat it on your way back to work on lunchtime, you got half an hour for lunch. You spent 10 minutes walking there, and you're going to eat it on the way back. That's probably a good thing that it's not scalding hot. For us coming back in the car, it probably could have been a bit warmer, but I've got no problem with this temperature.
No, it's okay. It's almost like a batter, a bit like a thin batter, isn't it, on the chicken as well?
Yeah.
It's really quite nice.
Yeah, it's nice and crispy, a nice crispy coating.
Yeah. Yeah, them noodles are delicious. It's a really good meal overall. What are your thoughts on £6 for lunch though?
Well, I was just going to say about the chicken. The coating's really nice and crispy. It's hard to tell if there's much flavour on it. I think there's some sort of garlic, but I think most of the flavour on the coating is coming from the sauce.
The sauce is lovely.
The sauce is delicious, but I think the batter's there more for, or the coating, whatever it is there more for texture than flavour, which is fine because they cover it in the sauce anyway.
So yeah, what are your thoughts on £6 for lunch though?
It's a bit much, but comparing it to anything else similar, like I think the most similar thing I'd compare this to would be a normal Chinese takeaway. Well, the most similar thing I go to very often would be a Chinese takeaway, and they would be...
Well, I can tell you, Wok Wok, which is there's one on Ramley Street, one on Bold Street. There could also be 3 in Liverpool now, but they're the 2 that I know about. But
Wok and Go.
Sorry, yeah. Wok and Go. Their noodle box is even a medium sized one. Is like £6 odd.
Yeah, this is nicer than Wok and Go. There's a lot more meat than Wok and Go. I think I've only been to Wok and Go once because it was so expensive and it was just underwhelming. There was enough food there for lunch, but it was nearly £7, and there wasn't a lot of meat there. This is a similar sort of price, similar sort of portion size, maybe a bit bigger, but there's definitely a lot more meat, which is good.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Now, your girlfriend works not far from here, from this place. Mm-hmm. Would you tell her to go on a lunch? She's,
I'd say if she was really in the mood for it, I wouldn't suggest that she spend £6 a day on a lunch.
No.
Also, she doesn't normally eat a lot for lunch. I think a lot of the time she'll have just a single Greggs sausage roll for a lunch.
Okay.
So I'll probably recommend it to her and say this is really good. You should try it. But I can't see her going more than maybe once a month.
Yeah.
But I think she'll like this. It might be a little bit on the spicy side for her. It's not very spicy, but she
doesn't like it at all, does she? So, I think in terms of a rating, I'd probably give this something like this maybe a 7.
Only a 7.
Yeah, I want to say 7, maybe an 8, because the sauce is nice. I don't think there's much to go. For me, it's just deep fried chicken, but the sauce is really good. The noodles are really nice. Yeah, and then, but in terms of £6 for lunch, I'd probably prefer if it was just gonna get it of a night or something after work, finishing. But it's maybe £6 at lunch.
Yeah, I'd say probably an 8. I think the food's great. It's delicious. Texture, flavour wise, it's great. Did have a drink just before I started this, and I'm already getting a bit thirsty. But I mean, that's to be expected with a lot of the sort of Asian restaurant or any fast food really. There's a lot of salt and MSG usually. On that note, we've not got the nutritional information of this. We've no idea. The value isn't great, but like you say, the most similar thing you can compare it to in town would be Wok and Go, and it's much better value than that. The most similar thing outside of town would be like there's Chinese restaurants near here that for chicken and noodles like this it's going to be £5-6. So it's only a little bit more than that, and it's in the city centre, and it tastes a lot nicer. The stuff you get here for a £5, it's not great. That's why I don't go there often. So this is £1, £2 more expensive. I'd say it's easily worth that. But then, is a £5 for that sort of chicken you get good value? Probably not. So I'd say this is probably overall, given the quality, better value than that. But it's still not great value compared to other things we've looked at. But I think an 8 is fair. £6 or £6.60 with noodles is a lot of money for lunch. But if you want to treat yourself, if you're particularly hungry, you're just in the mood for this, you work in town, you can just go. It's nice and convenient to walk along and eat. I could quite easily with just the fork. I've got a knife here. I just eat with a knife and fork, but I've not really used the knife. Excuse me, eat that with a fork or chopsticks as you're walking back to work on your half-hour lunch. I think that'd be ideal. But yeah, it's still £6, £6.60 for lunch, which is going to be more than most other places you're going to be looking at.
Yeah.
Depending which place, it's going to be more than Greggs. It's not going to be more than Wok and Go.
No, I think it's similar.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, yeah, I think you'll probably know, or hopefully know from the review, whether you're going to try it. I wouldn't say this is the best thing in the world. You need to get out and try it. But I would say, if you're around and you're in the mood for this sort of thing, you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. So
yeah.
Well, nothing more from me.
No.
Yeah. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.